I do it? Did I set it up right? Hi guys. I wanted to make this video because one, I wanted to start blogging a little bit. Blogging? That's funny. It's a vlog. It's a video. Don't forget to take your gummy vitamins. Gummy vitamins. We pretend that they help us, but it's just candy, which in a way helps us because candy's fun. I shouldn't have started chewing this when I started filming. Sorry. Okay. Not okay. And then she died alone in her little apartment, making a video for people to try to talk to people. I don't know. So I wanted to make this video because, well, I've been wanting to vlog a little bit more. One, to encourage me to create, and two, just to be present in the world. I find that I've been having a tough time lately showing up for myself. So I figured maybe if I make you guys my accountability buddies, we could show up for each other. I don't know, it's just a thought. But there was something that I wanted to talk about, which was mental health. Everyone's favorite topic. Since quarantine, I feel like, considering all the stuff that's gone on, I've been very fortunate to not be hit so hard. I mean, we're all hit hard, but how can I say this? I feel like during this weird time, I've been very fortunate to not be in that bad of a circumstance compared to so many others. I feel like people are dying. There's pandemics going on, one with COVID and one with racism, and I feel very fortunate with everything that I've been dealt, and I feel very privileged in the sense that I have my safety, my health, and I'm trying to show gratitude as much as I can during this weird time. I wanted to pop on here and share kind of something that I've been going through, which is another little battle with mental health. Yay! Mental health. I've had mental health, I don't know if I call it issues, but I guess that's the word that comes to mind. I've had mental health issues since I was a teenager. Things that I've definitely been able to manage, but I have kind of found myself stuck in a bit of a rut again. And I thought that it would be, easier to pop out of it, but it's now affecting kind of my creative mindset, where I just feel like I have no motivation, I have no drive to do anything because I feel like it's pointless or hopeless, or I feel like I've already failed without even attempting to do it. So I decided to do something that I hate, and I know I shouldn't say hate, but it's something that I haven't found great success in, and that's talk therapy. So currently I'm able to get affordable talk therapy, and I decided instead of not taking advantage of it, I would try to take advantage of it, because it's just gotten to a point that I feel like I'm holding in more things than I should, and I think that it's becoming damaging without me even really knowing it. Like, I feel like sometimes we silence our emotions and our feelings, and it's doing a great disservice to our overall health. So I'm trying to get ahead of it. It's something that I don't really talk about too much, because I have these different feelings about talk therapy. On one hand, I feel like it's really beneficial to talk to someone that has kind of like no bias. When you talk to a friend, I feel like sometimes they'll always stick on your side, but with having a therapist, someone that's trained and who doesn't really know any of your narratives, they're able to give kind of more of a clear trajectory of like how you could improve potentially, or how you could work on something. But on the other hand, I feel like the more you talk about certain traumas over and over and over again, they become this like embedded narrative within you that you can never escape from. It's almost kind of like this prison that you keep telling yourself you're locked in when the door's been open the whole time. I know it's definitely a balance between the two. And I feel like if there are traumas that are still coming up every day for you, that's definitely something that you do need to work through. But then it's like, it's like, how many times can I talk about my daddy issues And when can I start to get over them? Is me talking about the same thing over and over again with different doctors, different therapists beneficial, or is there some sort of way that I can break that kind of pattern and move on from it and it not be my narrative? I feel like so often you meet someone for the first time or you go on a date and you want to find these like mutual things to bond over. Sometimes I feel like they're so crippling. It's like, oh, you have daddy issues too? Me too. That's my thing. It just seems really unhealthy. So in a way, I had this fear of talking about my problems over and over again, that I feel like it's only reliving them over and over again, and it only keeps that flame going of this is who I am, posted this is who I could be, and it kind of keeps me from moving. I don't know, that's just how I feel sometimes. I've also kind of had bad luck with therapists, specifically talk therapists, because I had really bad health insurance for a long time, so I would often get new therapists regularly. 2 months would go by, I feel like I'm making ground or like opening up about a thing that I was having a tough time talking about, and then all of a sudden that doctor, that therapist wouldn't be at that practice anymore. They would left like my plan, my insurance plan or whatever, and then I would have to meet a new therapist and tell the same story over and over again. I never felt like I got deep into the issue. I just felt like I was telling kind of the log line or the one-liner of what that trauma or whatever I wanted to get over was. So I've definitely had frustration with that, and I've also had so much frustration with them just trying to give some sort of pill, some sort of like happy pill. And I feel like whenever I was on antidepressants when I was in college, and I feel like when I was on the antidepressants, I just could never get happy. So sure, the lows weren't that low, but I was like never happy. I was just kind of always in this content numbness state, and I hated that. So I went off of them without telling the doctor, and I then learned that you're not supposed to do that because that can make you crazy. Therapy and mental health have become kind of more of a normal conversation to have, but it's something that I don't talk about enough, and something that I've dealt with my whole life. And I just wanted to share that I'm proud of myself for reaching out to make an appointment to talk to a therapist. I know that seems so simple, but it wasn't. I like held it off for 4 or 5, maybe 5 months. I wasn't making this phone call. So I finally made it. And on the 9th of December, I'm going to talk with my physician to then set up an appointment for a therapist. And I feel like that's a victory. I wanted to celebrate it with you all, and I also wanted to like tell anyone out there who might be afraid to do it themselves that we can do it together. It's scary, but you know, what's scarier? Talking to someone or being sad and hopeless the rest of your days? I don't know, they're both pretty scary. The process is so weird though with like insurances. I have to go to a regular physician to then explain my crazy and then have him be like, okay, she's crazy enough, let's get her into therapy. And then I meet with a therapist. I believe that's how it's gonna work, but it's all over the phone because of COVID, which also made it more easy for me to say yes to, because I feel the more convenient this can be for me, the more I will say yes to it. So if people are afraid to get therapy right now, maybe try it, because maybe this is actually the best time to do it, because you can still be in the comfort of your little home bubble, which I do think makes a difference. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm sending everyone a lot of love. If you're going through tough times right now, I do think this pandemic has brought a lot of people together in the way that we've felt, I don't know, we've all felt sad together. We've all felt some sort of grief together. Definitely makes you more grateful. So I'm working on being very grateful and appreciating the things that I have in my life and appreciating my mind. The first way I can show gratitude to my mind is to take care of it. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm very thankful for all of you watching. I hope that you're doing well. I'm sending you lots of love. Hopefully I can get back to, you know, feeling confident in being who I am, or even figuring out who that even is. Thank you for watching. You're a sweet angel and I love you. Someone's talking to me. Ah, how nice. How nice to get a message. It's from Spectrum. They just want me to pay my bill. Rude!